Rice, consumed by billions throughout the world, and it's just not sushi, it's the platform for most Asian dishes. And what would the Spaniards do without rice for their paellas and arroz con pollo? It's also the base for a mighty good wine. Stop and think about it. They don't throw potatoes and pasta at weddings, they throw rice. It's a universal symbol for abundance and good luck.
Rice has been cultivated literally for thousands of years. They've even found rice in ancient archaeological digs and could still germinate it. That's pretty cool. How about the invention of ice cream? That's a pretty neat story. 2,000 years before Christ, the Chinese packed a soft milk and rice formation, put it in the snow, and voila, the world's favorite dessert.
Well, rice is an important part of many cultures. Imagine Italy without risotto, or New Orleans without gumbo. In fact, there are hundreds of varieties of rice grown on every continent, except Antarctica.
Well, I remember as a young boy in Sweden, when our mother served us all risgrynsgröt. That's my favorite memory of rice.
Rice is definitely a part of most people's diets. At SunWest, we process 1 billion pounds of rice a year. 65% is exported worldwide. All of the rice passes through our quality control systems that conform to the U.S. regulations, and these regulations are the strictest in the world. SunWest owns the largest rice mill in California, and here at the mill in Biggs, we receive 75 truckloads or 4 million pounds of rice per day. That's a lot of rice.
Every single one of our customers has a unique specification on how they want their rice produced, packed, and delivered. We control this through our people and the systems we have in place. Everyone from Maria at the scale house to Dennis, our master miller, Katie in order entry, even our management has access to our quality data.
We will now give you insight into how SunWest implemented and benefits from Microsoft Dynamics NAV. But first, let's do a quick intro to Beck Consulting. Of course, we have the required certifications, the industry expertise of having implemented software for manufacturers, distributors, and food processors for nearly 25 years. But that is not what defines us. Our people makes the difference. That is why we are successful. Our combined knowledge about software and technology is why we can do what we do so well. Putting that together with a rock-solid methodology that is part of our company culture enables us to deliver a great product. And of course, we wouldn't be able to do it without Microsoft Dynamics NAV.
Our company has multiple locations and processing and packaging facilities, so we really needed a software solution that connected all of those locations and gave insight to all employees in our companies of the inventory that's available, orders that are ready to be shipped, the packing schedule, and the QC attributes of all of our rice. All of this is critical. Prior to Navision, we were using spreadsheets and other paper forms of reporting, and that needed to change. We really needed information flow, not paper flow.
SunWest uses NAV throughout their whole company. Purchasing, accounting, QC, sales, manufacturing have all adapted NAV. Let's now do a quick walkthrough on how it all comes together. Let's receive in, package up, and ship out some rice. As the truckload of raw dried rice arrives at SunWest, a sample is taken for QC purposes. A new lot identifier is now established, and the QC attributes are recorded in NAV. The rice then makes its way to the pit, where it's unloaded and then eventually conveyed up into huge silos using a very powerful system.
We interviewed many software vendors and viewed all of their demos, and Beck stood out from the start because we connected with their people. They spoke our language and put everything in terms that we could understand.
The rice is moved around in the facility using air. Each storage silo is represented as a sublocation or bin in NAV, giving SunWest full insight into the silo inventory from the remote sales office. Next, the raw rice is milled. A milling report is updated in NAV, which has a link to an NAV production order. In addition, several QC samplings are taken throughout the milling process, all of which are recorded in NAV. Then the milled rice is stored in large tanks, separated by variety and quality. Each tank is recorded in NAV and giving everyone full insight into the milled rice inventory.
Beck really stood out from the others by showing that they both understood our business and could provide a solution that met our needs. During the implementation, we were continually impressed by all the people involved. They understand the product, understand the technology, and more importantly, understand how to put it all together. Plus, we are continually impressed by their follow-up.
I just love this.
Now the rice is ready to be packed in bags and then palletized. Work orders and pallet tags are generated from NAV. Tags are applied to the finished goods as they come off the robot. SunWest also has a unique line of products, including various blends. Production and palletizing of these products are of course also tracked in NAV. The location of all inventory is tracked in NAV at the warehouse, bin, lot, and pallet level. Today, more than 50 trucks are loaded with packaged products and then shipped to the Port of Stockton to make its way to Japan.
Our main goal with this project was to be able to combine our departments and locations of the company under one umbrella. And we have absolutely been able to do that through Beck's help by implementing the vision. We now have access to current and projected inventory availabilities. By using the SQL reporting tool, which we absolutely love, we are able to access data that would have otherwise taken us lots of time to put together. The owner of our company can now run a sales or availability report without even being trained on using the vision. Now that is very cool.
Implementing Microsoft Dynamics NAV with Beck will not only prove of value to your business, but will also show you how it can be interesting and fun to do.